Hello everyone, it's Charmaine here. You can find me on Facebook, Charmaine, Facebook Bold Woman. You can find lots of information from me there about productivity, purpose and passion. And I am here to help women to live new adventures, create new adventures for their lives, create new challenges for their lives because they're ready. They've got more time on their hands. Children are grown up and they're ready now to do new things, do things that mean a lot to them, do things that are more fulfilling for their lives. Now that they've finished serving our families, we have worked in organizations and achieved massive success there, and now it's our time to do something that is meaningful for you personally, as I have been able to do myself, and I help women to do the same in their lives. So here I am today to talk to you a bit about what's holding you back. As I have been coaching a few clients from the beginning of this year, even though everyone's been really pumped up and really excited about new goals and writing out their big visions and doing some great things this year, and woohoo, we're really ready for the year. Yet still, there is a level of frustration that sets in. We're in the, a few weeks into the year, and a level of normalness, and if that's a word, back to normal, back to the same old, the way things always have been. A little level of averageness is setting in. And I am here to block that. Stop it now. It's not happening. And you have to make the effort to make sure that this does not happen. First of all, acknowledge what it is that is your biggest challenge. What's keeping you back from boldly going forward and doing the things you really want to do? We all face them. I've just had a call from someone who has all the goals written out, everything set out, but yet still she's not been able to move on. She comes home from work and gives all the excuses. I'm too tired, work really drained me today, and then I went to too much for me. So I am really encouraging you to understand, first of all, what it is that is holding you back. Is it a fear of success? Is it a fear of really achieving the dreams that you want to achieve, and maybe you're worried that people around you will stop talking to you, they will reject you? That's a deep fear of many people. They don't want to be successful because they don't want other people to think that they've gotten too big for their boots. So that's one fear that can happen. Or is it that you are comparing yourself to somebody that you love, respect and admire, and you're thinking, wow, that's too far for me. They are way out there and I can never do that. How am I going to get there? I don't have this and I don't have that, and I don't have the connections, and I don't have the qualifications, and I don't have those skills. I've never done anything like that. And you are comparing yourself to someone who has had years of facing the same challenges that you're facing and overcome them to get where they are. So the first step that I'd like you to take today in overcoming this plateau that you've come to at this stage of the year is to acknowledge what is it that is holding you back from doing the things that you have laid out, the things you have planned to do. What is holding you back? And the great way to do this is to journal. Journal every morning. Journal, you can have 20 minutes, for instance, of just creative writing. Whatever's on your mind, just pour it out. And most of the times what's on our mind is the things that's holding us back. I can't do this because, I can't do that because. Write out all those statements and then complete the statements. And in journaling, it will help you to get some clarity and even help you to find some solutions and the real truths as to whether or not this is just fear that is trying to keep you safe and prevent you from taking the risk, taking that leap of faith and doing something a little bit different. So start journaling and writing out all the fears. And then once you've written out all the fears, then you could possibly, if you are feeling strong enough that day, write out all the different ways, write out 2 or 3 steps for each fear 2 or 3 things that you can do that will bust through that fear, that will just cause you to be brave enough to take some actions and bust through that fear. Yes? So just write out 2 or 3 things, simple things. You know, often the things that we have to do in overcoming the fear, they're not that as huge as we think. We create a big giant in front of us. Oh, it's a huge mountain. And it's really not. It's a small molehill. But there is a process, and this is a process. Write down all the fears that are holding you back, and then write down 2 or 3 steps that you can take in a day. And if the steps are still fearful for you, break them down even further. Keep breaking them down until they're simple things that you can do in a flash, and you can just feel that surge of positivity that comes from that satisfaction. Yes, I've done it, and it wasn't so bad, and I'm feeling great. I feel fantastic. So this is what you've got to do in order to overcome the fears and get to the next level in the plans that you have and the goals that you've set for yourself. Don't allow the complacency to set in. Don't allow the fear to just hold you imprisoned. It doesn't have to be that way. And if you need help to do this exercise, book a call with me, and we will go through one particular fear that's holding you back, and I'll show you how to unblock that fear and overcome that self-limiting belief that is just crippling you and paralyzing you at this moment. It doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to end here, only if you let it. And if I have anything to do with it, and if I am part of your journey, I'm sure that we're going to have success, because success is not an accident. Success is something that it's an inner game that you have to overcome. And once you overcome it in the small things, it becomes better and better and easier and easier. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Please leave your comments. Don't stay stuck. Ask for help if you need it. I'm here for you. See you soon.